Bill O'Reilly here, Friday, May 15th, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening today in America. 48 states across the country are now easing lockdown restrictions. Even hard-hit New York rolling back some social distancing guidelines. Not New York City or the surrounding suburbs. Chaos still reigns there. Dr. Anthony Fauci addressed the Senate while sheltering at home or whatever, warning lawmakers that reopening the country could lead to a resurgence of the virus. That is more speculation from the task force leader, and it is unnecessary. We all expect some virus cases to pop up when the lockdown is eased. That's logical. Now, some people are disregarding the ongoing danger, and that's dumb. While the USA is on the road to recovery, there are exceptions in the world that we should look at: South Korea, Taiwan, and New Zealand. Here are the facts. In South Korea, leaders enforced the, quote, 3 aggressions to stop the virus: aggressive testing, aggressive tracking, and aggressive disinfection. Over there, patients testing positive for COVID are added to a national registry and tracked twice a day. Victims are checked routinely and are only allowed out of the house after they've been declared negative twice in 48 hours. The result, the country of 50 million has 10,000 confirmed cases of COVID, just 259 deaths. Over to Taiwan, that country essentially locked down before the outbreak. Leaders there learning from the SARS pandemic in the early 2000s. Plus, Taiwan is close to China, has a lot of spies in China, and knew the danger in Wuhan. 23 million people live on the densely populated island of Taiwan. They are reporting just 7 virus deaths. 7. Moving to New Zealand. The Prime Minister says that country has eliminated new cases of COVID. New Zealand is a nation of 5 million, completely locked down on March 25th. Schools, businesses, public places, all closed. The result? Just 1,000 cases, 21 dead. In a moment, listeners to the O'Reilly Update, sound off. Our world has obviously changed when you venture outside. Face masks are everywhere, and the kind of mask that you use matters. We all want a mask that gives great protection, like medical professionals get with their N95 masks. The Boomer Naturals 30-day face mask provides 92.2% antibacterial protection. It's comfortable, easy to breathe in, and to speak with. And the masks come in both adult and children sizes. Not only is the Boomer Naturals mask highly rated, but it is affordable. Less than 30 cents a day. These Boomer Natural masks can be used up to 30 days by hand washing them with soap and water. I recommend you order yours right now at boomernaturals.com. Use code BILL20 at checkout, save 20% every time you shop. Plus, get free shipping on orders over $50. That's code BILL20 at boomernaturals.com. Time now for the O'Reilly Update Message of the Day Listeners Sound Off. This is our weekly feature on Fridays. You can reach me, Bill, at BillO'Reilly.com. Okay, first letter is from Edward in Pierre, South Dakota. The pandemic is not going to change the way I live, and you, Bill, should not let it either. I disagree a little bit, Edward. It's not about me and my lifestyle. It's about protecting others around me. The real danger here is that people spread COVID and they don't even know they have it. So I think it is wise to adjust our lifestyles, not be doing activities that put us in close proximity to other people just for a while, because we don't want to spread it. Chris in Las Vegas. As a Trump supporter, I'm a bit discouraged. It seems like he could be doing more to exert pressure on some areas like California that have the harshest restrictions. Chris, the president can only do so much. He can't order governors around. Look at the sanctuary city situation. California, New York, other places don't obey federal immigration law. What is the president going to do? Send in the military? He can suspend funding. He has, and that's wound up in the courts. So a president can issue a state of emergency, can do some things, but he can't control what happens in individual states. Mary in Prescott, Arizona. There are doctors who would basically go along with the Sweden model of responding to COVID despite the high number of deaths on the theory that herd immunity is reached more quickly by exposure to the virus. While the curve is not flattened, supposedly a second wave would be avoided. Well, Mary, you're using words like theory, supposedly. We can't do that right now. Sweden did not lock down. Nation of 10 million, kept its commerce largely open, kids in the schools. It has a 3 times higher death rate from COVID than its neighbors, Norway and Finland. Now, you can say those losses are acceptable because Sweden's economy kept rolling along. I mean, that's debatable, although deaths are deaths. They're permanent. But to say we want a theory of herd immunity can't operate like that. Suzanne in Seattle, Washington. I have a question regarding unmasking. How does it work? What procedures are followed? The list of people who participated in unmasking General Flynn includes many. The National Security Agency is tasked with listening to calls to foreign people who may be involved in terrorism. On those calls sometimes are Americans. When politicians get the transcripts of the calls, they ask for the person being talked to be identified. That is unmasking. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by putting it together. For more news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com for the best pandemic coverage. In a moment, something you might not know. You know me as a news guy, but today I'm a science guy. I've accumulated my share of aches and pains over the years, which started my quest for a natural solution. I found it in Omega XL. The stuff works, and it has 30 years of research to prove it. Omega XL is a powerful natural anti-inflammatory supplement that helps relieve joint and muscle pain. There's nothing like it. Omega XL has health benefits way beyond joint comfort. Here's another reason I take Omega XL. Research shows that it can rebalance inflammation in the body and promote a healthy immune system, vitally important. So, please do 2 things today for yourself. Stay close to your loved ones and order Omega XL, the supplement that can deliver pain relief while improving your overall health. Order now and get a second bottle absolutely free of charge. Please go to omegaxl.com/bill. That's omega, the letters xl.com/bill. Now, the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. There are presently 4.5 million confirmed cases of COVID in 120 different countries. About 300,000 people have died on every continent except Antarctica, where no one lives. If that sounds terrifying, imagine this. A mysterious illness strikes Europe in the 14th century. Within 5 years, 120 million people are dead. That was the bubonic or Black Plague. The disease would go on to change Europe and the world forever. Here's what happened. Initially, the plague actually helped poor farmers across Europe. Lords were forced to renegotiate their arrangements with the serfs. Fewer workers meant better wages and improved working conditions. Income increased. Unfortunately, anti-Semitism in Europe also went up. Some people blame Jews for the plague, accusing them of poisoning the water supply and using witchcraft to avoid the contagion. The low rate of Jewish infection drew suspicion, but historians say that was because of religious hygiene laws and social distancing from their Christian neighbors. That didn't stop the mobs from massacring thousands of Jews, setting the terrible scene for the Holocaust in the 20th century. The plague also affected the Catholic Church. Panicked parishioners demanded answers on why God couldn't protect them from the virus. Hundreds of priests died, their congregations scattered. Large portions of the population turned to mysticism and magic, using herbal remedies and superstitions to keep the disease away. Of course, that did not work. The Black Plague hitched a ride on trade routes like the Silk Road from the Orient, making its way from Central Asia to the ports of Venice and other Italian cities on the backs of rats. And here's something else you might not know. The word quarantine has its roots from the Black Plague. In French and Italian, it translates to 40, and that was the number of days passengers on ships had to wait before coming ashore during the Black Death. Back after this. Two guys, Kyle and Josh, were both losing their hair, which was no surprise to either, since they knew male pattern baldness ran in their families. The way they dealt with their hair loss, however, couldn't have been more different. Kyle put it off, losing more and more hair. Josh went right to Keeps.com to learn how to keep his hair. Keeps offers generic versions of the only two FDA-approved hair loss products out there. The genetic versions saved Josh a lot of money, and the consultation was simple. He answered a few questions online and snapped a few pictures of his hair. A doctor then evaluated everything and recommended the right FDA-approved hair loss treatment for Josh. It was shipped discreetly to his door. Keeps lets you save your hair without ever leaving your home. Please go to Keeps, KEEPS.com/Bill to get your first order of Keeps hair loss treatment 50% off. Half off. That's Keeps.com/Bill, Keeps.com/Bill. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.